What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another stream. What's going on, Shadow? I really need to do fungal grow just once, but it never comes up. What? Straight away? Purely because I want to get the Undaunted passive. And I'm literally like one dungeon away, and because it's fungal grotto. Wait, where am I? Bleak Rock? Oh, East March. Yes, I haven't really done any sort of ganking Nightblade builds in BGs. So I wanted to put something together. And I think it's been working really well so far. Welcome everyone in. I'll just quickly run this. Oh, what? I want to quickly jump into that dungeon. What's my potion for? Just want to try something a little bit different. That's the right potions, yeah, I do. Running the Vamp stage 4. And I've been sort of going between the skills. I mean, I will be releasing the build fully. But I've just sort of been interchanging the skills a little bit. I've been putting on Focused Aim, then taking off Focused Aim. Then I've been putting on Shrewd Offering. Sort of going between the hills and stuff. Just trying to see what works best. I've sort of dropped Focus Aim. I did want that, but the poison injection just seems to be just hitting too hard anyway. Definitely a lot of fun so far. I've just sort of been experimenting with a lot of stuff, a lot of different builds. So I've definitely got a lot more drop-in very soon. I just wanted to try something a little bit different. I've got the Necromancer coming up that I know a lot of people have been anticipating. So I will be dropping the Necromancer next. So we're running 2 proc sets. And it's just hitting really well. Come on, get me in the fungal row. The double dot poisons as well. It's just so many dots. It's just crazy. It's working really well. I might have to just go into BGs then. I was hoping I was going to get that quickly. I don't remember there being. Why do I keep thinking I'm in Bleak Rock? I'm not in Bleak Rock. I'm in East March. It does seem weird just spamming one sort of main skill. It's working really well. I've done about 3 or 4 BGs with it. It's working quite well. I went back to the beginning and I've also got the spec bow, of course, because that does boost up the damage quite nicely. And I'm also doing something which I never do on my builds, which is I'm running into stamina, not magicka. I went back to the beginning in about 5 minutes. A very old hag. Is no one doing the BGs or dungeons tonight? It's such a simple little setup though. It's very effective and catches a lot of players off guard. It's not one of those sort of ganks that's like instant kill. It's more sort of just pressuring them down. I've been running a lot of different setups. But yeah, I wanted to do a bow gank build that works well for the BGs. Not running Balorg or anything like that. It's more sets and procs. Welcome in everyone. Just going to no CP in Imperial City. City. I just dropped a video on the Imperial fragments. They're really getting on my nerves. But luckily I've got the stuff I needed to anyway. I can't believe they're not tradable anymore. That just like took me off guard. Because there was a lot of sets I was planning to get, the Essence Thief and stuff on PC. Which I've got a lot of it on Xbox anyway. But I did not anticipate that being... that you've got to farm them now, the Imperial fragments. And they're a bit of a pain. Especially when I'm not really a massive Imperial City player either. I'm Aldemiri. And I hate running dungeons for sets as well, particularly dungeons that I've run like 1,000 times. Luckily I did get the set that I wanted. There is a couple more, like I said, I did want to collect, and I thought, I just like to buy the Imperial fragments, and now you just got to keep farming them. It's just a bit annoying. Like, like the mobs can drop 1 fragment. 1 fragment? What am I going to do with 1 fragment? Take it the new BGs ain't that popular then. I thought we'd be getting a few matches by now. So yeah, I need to release the Necromancer. I need to release... got a Warden build. I've got quite a few builds I need to release. The Warden build is BG focused. This build is BG focused. I know there's a lot of bomb builds going about as well for the new BGs, because the 8v8 is with all the sort of ball groups stacking. So the bomb, I've been seeing a few bomb builds going in the BGs, which you never really see them before. You did occasionally, but not a lot. Mate, is PCNA dead these days? What is going on, mate? It's a bit of a weird time, maybe, for PCNA, but normally there's a bit of stuff going on. Oh, there is another player there. you. Let's go Nightblade. Yeah, I haven't done much on Nightblade since the new patch, apart from I did do like a melee gank. Well, I haven't done any bow ganks in a while, and I was sort of, a lot of my starting videos and builds were actually bow ganks. So I've sort of gone full circle. I'm getting, this boss is killing me. 6 fragments. I'm on 6. They are really annoying me. I just want to buy a stack of fragments. Now I've got to farm the sets. Well, I have to queue in for the 4v4 then, because this ain't, what is going on? Everyone in the 4v4? Because I'm still, like I said, going between the skills. That is quite nice though, these cycling attacks, but I do feel like I want the Shrewd offering on the burst heal. Maybe even the snipe. I'm not really 100% sold on just poison injection. I mean, obviously against a human player, I'll be popping the spec bow as well. I think everyone's had enough of these BGs. I was expecting some more patch note changes for the BGs this week, but there wasn't any. Must have been the Thanksgiving. I'm still not actually sure what Thanksgiving even is. As obviously we don't celebrate it in the UK. There's like no one on this server, isn't it? Oh, there is something going on. Why is it that I was on the attacking? Just let me get through the door. Why don't you put aim skills like spec bow and poison arrow on LBRB? That way you can aim and shoot. It triggers me. Don't see many bow front builds. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, actually, normally I don't normally have the ones actually here. I always normally have the heals and sort of cloak sort of stuff on the LBRB. It's just what I'm used to. But I normally have the heal actually on the Y. So yeah, it's definitely a different way for me as well. I'm getting used to the stage 4 vamp because I don't normally use that because of I wanted the sprint reduction cost. Finally, people do play the BGs. I knew it was going to be that death match again, the one with the limited lives. You know it's going to be that one. I do prefer the 8v8, but we'll see how it's going to be. I don't know what it is. Is there actually any other modes? Because with the 4v4, I only ever seem to get the deathmatch with the limited lives now. I never seem to get any other different modes. In the 8v8, I seem to get like Capture the Relic and other stuff. Crazy King. I'm not even seeing the domination. I think every 4v4 I've been in the past 5 or 10 has been just this deathmatch. And it's like, it's the most obnoxious mode. And there's a lot of waiting around as well, which is a bit annoying. But hopefully this won't be too bad. We're already waiting for players. There's 4v4 domination and Crazy King and Team Deathmatch. Yeah, it just seems to keep getting deathmatch. Is it just sort of like 80% chance of getting deathmatch and the other mode sort of comes second? I don't know. Domination I'm not too keen on. The Crazy King's not too bad because you're sort of moving about a bit more. But the domination I don't really like. Not on this map, it's just literally one flag to another. The Chaos Ball's definitely the best mode. In the new modes anyway. What sets you need key frags for? It was the Sheer Venom and the Essence Thief was the two sets in particular, which I've already got on the Xbox. It's just the PC, and I thought, oh, you know what? I've got the gold. I'll just quickly buy them. But now you're like, oh, well, I've got to farm them, and I didn't want to do the dungeons because, like I said, I've been in the dungeons a trillion times. So I wasn't like, I just wanted, the easy way out, basically, just buy the key fragments, and then it's like, whoa, you can't anymore. And of course, I used all the ones that I did actually have. And it's like, well, farm mobs, which takes forever, or do the dungeons again. So I thought it's actually quicker to do the dungeons than farm the key fragments. Is this ever going to start, mate? Come on. Let's see how we do. We've got a healer. There's just healers in every match now, isn't there? See how it goes. What happened to my ultimate? Just went. Oh, it looks like a healer match. Could be. Because no one's going down. It's just nice to play something a little different as well. It's definitely a healer because there's not a lot of people going down. Oh, I'm getting caught. I still think I'd prefer the burst heal. You definitely get more sustain with the siphoning attacks, but it's like, do I want that? I probably do, because I'm not running sustained foods, that's a bit awkward. Probably not the best map either. I sort of wanted one a little bit more I can hide somewhere. I'm sort of just in the background, popping some bow skills. Don't seem to be coming to get me. You can half get some high points for scoring as well, like damage wise with these, because you're just constantly dealing endless damage. I said I will release this as a build once I'm sort of a bit more happier with it, because I'm not 100% with it yet. I've just literally slapped it on today. There's definitely a healer, so I mean, to be honest, it's probably not appearing too great at the moment, but when there's a healer in the BGs and that, like, there's very little you can do. I've just got whoops. It's always a little bit underwhelming when there's a healer. I think I assume there's a healer, yeah. Like, you can't get tons of kills. It's always sort of like everyone's just healing through everything, no matter what you put on. sort of missing the snipe a little bit as well. And the burst heal I want. I'm not going to stand at the top either. I know you can stand at the top. I can just spam from safety. I'm not going to do that. As that will be obviously fixed. It needs to be fixed anyway. Oh yeah, someone's got that banner still, haven't they? See, like, how did he survive that? Bloody healers just like can just absorb everything when you've got a really good healer. That's why. Like, you ain't gonna punch through anything. Might catch the odd one, but that's the healer there. Nice chunky health. Oh, got hooked there. Yeah, it's nice having that vigor. I might drop the vigor though. I mean, to be honest, I'm squishy anyway. The minor resolve ain't going to save me. But clearly the healer is just saving everyone. And I don't think we've got a healer on our team, have we? I'm actually not sure. I don't have an either. 3 Warden Healers spamming Arctic Blast, the ESO PvP experience without PvP. Yeah, it's just... I mean, I'll play a healer as well, and it's just totally broken. You just can't get through anything without dropping tons of negates, basically. Mage Heal would help with your sustain as you hit low, stand quite often, but without Vigor you won't get minor resolve, but offering does give minor vitality, doesn't it? Yeah, I think I prefer the burst, just pop in a burst heal to full health. I think that would be better. Nice to catch the stream, cheers mate. Yeah, I do prefer a burst heal rather than the vigor, because like I said, you're squishy anyway. This is just a gank sort of pressure build. Oh, someone's fell off. But like I said, to be honest, when there's a healer in the BGs, it don't really matter what you're running. You're really going to struggle getting through players. Especially, I don't think we've got one. I can't see the score in there. So this is why I don't like doing the 4v4. I prefer the 8v8 because it's just a bit more chaotic. You can pick people off, especially if you're doing gank as well. But how is everyone finding the new BGs? Is everyone still... I'm still not liking it as much. It's definitely grown on me a little bit more. But I just do overall prefer the 3 teams. And what I did read today online that someone said it's not the 2 teams that's the issue, it's the healing and the cross healing. And there's just healers everywhere now. That is what the main issue is. I think if that's addressed, maybe this could become a little bit better. Did someone quit? We are on the losing side. It's like you're never going to put this healer down without negates. Sorcerers just have that really good ability to punch through them. It's just Wardens, isn't it? It's just all you see is Wardens, and like, why not? They're just crazy. Northern Storm and Polar Wind, that's just all you see in it. It is fun to play though, I must admit. Solution, yeah, play a healer. Oh, I've missed a few. I like the small scale brawls, but the design and matchmaking completely sucks. Yeah, I've tried to like it, and I still play it. You know, I don't totally hate the BGs and the new one, but it's just, there's something about it I just can't quite put my finger on. I keep blaming it, oh, it's the healers, but it's just there's something going on that I just don't like as much. The maps are good, I've got no issue with the maps, it's just the way it plays. You just seem to run around a bit more on the older maps. I don't know, these new maps, you're just sort of standing there, everyone's surrounding the healer, and that's it. You can never get any kills. Oh. Yeah, well, a chance. Just getting crushed by... I've seen a lot of healers using the banner skill as well. So they're getting buffed on top of it, which is just added to the already crazy problems with the healers. As soon as you get someone low, the healer just comes in, just like saved. I did manage to catch someone there. But yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? Let's try and get the aim in. Can we get the aim? Got that. I mean, really, you should focus the healer. Whoa. Yeah, I need that burst heal. That burst heal would have saved me there. Spectating mode. Funny, I have only healed in BG since like 2019. Everyone used to bitch when I didn't heal. Now everyone is bitching when there is a healer in the BG. Yeah, I mean, it's true. It's just, they're just, for some reason, just much more noticeable, and there's just much more of them. I've either 3 healers or 3 tanks on my team for my team deathmatch. Then other games I combine CP of 1500 on my teammate, and he combined it is 6000. They need to reduce cross healing or reduce health cap to make people actually fight each other in the game modes. Yeah, it's just, like I said, I play a healer myself, so I'm not saying I want healers destroyed and removed from PvP. I still like them. I think the issue is it's the max health, the crazy max health, and the tankiness of the healers, and the cross healing. Yeah. Generally, it's the worst matchmaking I've ever seen. What they should do is reduce healing overall and make a new trait, healing done. That way you'd need to build into healing like what a healer should do. Yeah, see, build into health, you shouldn't have to build it. You shouldn't be able to build into health and still heal really strong. That's what they shouldn't scale off max health. You should scale all off max magical or something. You should be squishy. A healer should be squishy, but obviously has heals to keep people alive. The only thing that should be tanky is a tank. But yeah, you can really push the healing crazy on modern healers. Get like 70k health if you really wanted to. They need to detect sets and stats to apply roles. If you have a 1 tank sets and 45 HP, you should be assigned as a tank. If you have 1 heal sets and healing done, you should apply. Yeah, that's a good idea actually. Like I said, I like to hear solutions to these issues as well. Yeah, if you meet certain conditions, you could be auto-assigned a role. I wonder how that would work. See, also the problem is they've got to be careful with the PvE as well. Don't want to affect that too much. I do actually quite like the cam though, that's quite good to watch, but I'm going to get booted again, look, because I'm not playing the game. You will be removed from Battlegrounds if you remain inactive. But I can't do anything but watch. Necro Healer is the best, Ghost and Bone Armor is amazing. Yeah, they are underrated, especially with the mass res. The Totem is well underrated. Yeah, I do feel Necromancer doesn't get the justice it deserves. I know it's got a lot of faults, but there is a lot of hidden gems and setups you can actually play on Necromancer. That a lot of people seem to just overlook and dismiss because it's got such a bad rap. And it's definitely fun to play as well, Necromancer. That's what a lot of people forget. It's fun, you know, like you don't have to play every build because it's the best in the world. At least I've got the rapid fire up. And I'm not queuing for 4v4 again. That was just terrible. Did we have a healer? We might have had like a semi-healer. Not a full-blown, but they definitely had a full-blown healer. But there we go. See, with the 8v8 it's not as bad, but the 4v4 has definitely got some problems there. I feel like the burst here would be a little bit better. Am I being attacked? The screen is red. Yeah, I think the Shrewd Offering is just nice. I always prefer that burst heal. And just the Vigour. I know my resistance is going to be low anyway, but you know, the Minor Resolve is not going to save me from being caught. I'm still getting used to the cloak as well, because I'm probably still doing that and tapping it. Got to remember just to press it once. And I might put the snipe back on. People are now liking Necro because of the Corpse Buster. Yeah, that's another set I would like to get, but I do feel I think that's Infinite Archive in it. Like, whoa. After the talk burnout from that. Yeah, so anyway, the sets I am running is the fire. Way of Fire on a gank is really good. Because when you do damage with a weapon, so any weapon skill or light attack or heavy attack, that's going to keep proccing that crazy flame damage. Really powerful set. I know these are cheesy sets, but this is a cheese build. But I've put it on, because it's heavy armor, I've put it on the jewels and weapons. And one piece Balorg, or just anyone with weapon damage. And I've got the sheer venom, which is just a crazy, crazy set. When you do damage with an execute ability, so that's the poison injection counts as an execute ability, you're going to do an absolute ton of pressure and poison damage on players. I was also running, have I got it here? Should have it here. The Venomous Smite, which is very similar, but it doesn't pump out quite as much damage, but it's still a nice alternative. And that also procs on any critical damage you're doing, which you're dealing pretty much all the time. And of course the Oaken's Soul. So yeah, that's what I've got together. So it's just a nasty dot stacking build, basically. Fun. Some poison, double dot poisons. And also bear in mind both the sets do scale off your weapon and spell damage the higher, so you want to get them as high as you possibly can. So that's why I am running, instead of Khajiit, the high of just more weapon and spell damage. Right, let's queue for I could have queued for an 8v8 while I was waiting. And like I said, there is a couple of things I might change. I think Venomous does do more, like 4k every 2 seconds, not over 6 seconds. Yeah, I was looking at both of the sets and thinking which one's better, which one. I couldn't make my mind up. But they are very similar. But the Venomous does have a longer cooldown. It's got 15 seconds, whereas the other one is per target. Oh, that's per target as well. But yeah, the cooldown is a bit quicker. But to be honest, I don't think there's a great deal in it. But I haven't extensively tested them yet. So I'll probably release a build, one with the Venomous and one with the sheer venom. And then both tied with the fire. But you can only apply it once. Yeah, you can only apply it once. Now, I was also, yeah, see, the problem with one bar builds, you're all sort of trying to fit everything on. And I was thinking concealed weapon just for a bit more movement speed, but I think because you've got the bow, the major expedition's probably enough. And I still need to level the skills up a bit. That's why they're probably not hitting as fully hard as they should. Rapid fire, what on earth is that noise? Oh, it's really, I'm pressing the wrong button. Deathmatch. Right, let's see if it is. Is it Hillfest? They normally are. I always get worried when it's a deathmatch now, because whereas I used to like really enjoy the death matches on the other old mode, when I see the death match on the newer mode, I'm always like, is it just going to be two groups with a healer each, just standing there, who goes down first? What sets are you running? I'm running the Way of Fire, but on the jewellery and weapons, because it's heavy armour, which you don't really want on a gank. Only one piece on the body, I think is the legs. It should be the chest, but I couldn't find it. And also sheer venom. So it's just two very nasty sets that are both going to proc on poison injection, any light attacks. But I don't know if I had more success. I haven't had a proper BG match yet, but I don't know if I had more success with the focused aim just for a bit more pen as well, because you get the sundered status effect. So I'm just, at the moment, the sets is how I'm keeping it for the build. But I need to, it's just the skills I keep rejigging, and obviously rapid fire, the ultimate, that's going to proc everything as well. And I was thinking, should I do 1 bar or 2 bar? I thought I'd just keep it simple with the 1 bar. And I might transition into a 2-bar because then I could then proc 3 with a monster set proc. Like say, maybe the Arch Druid. No, that's close range, isn't it? Balorg maybe, but Balorg, I've done a lot of Balorg. I want to try and move on to some other sort of monster sets. I do like Velodrift, but again, it's melee range. Need something sort of ranged. Probably be, you know, the Amphlamir. Have I got it on it? I haven't got it. That's on Xbox. I want sort of something flame or poison themed. Are we all separating? Where's everyone going? This is a much better map for ganking, as you've got a lot of vantage points on here. Can't see anything. All I can see is bushes. He's just taking, see that damage he's taking over time, he's taking that pressure over time. And you can kill people and be dead yourself because of the pressure just hitting them. Try and get the spec bow on. Oh, maybe not. I did get it. So obviously because it's a bow gank, you just want to sort of try and be further away and just sort of get people on the edge. Don't seem to be healers, so that's why there's actually kills. You can actually physically get kills. Whoa, that was nice. That was nice. But I'll keep remember I can sprint, come out of the shadows. Got to be careful, there's quite a few here. Oh, I was not meant to roll completely off. So really, like I said, the sets are, I'm hitting the living atronach, no. The sets are doing the work for you. You know, like the poison, it seems silly just only having one. Where am I getting hit from? Yeah, just having one skill, one weapon skill, and I think it doesn't seem enough. And that is why. Did he just eat my spec bow? There's someone catching me and all somewhere. Yeah, I think the burst heal is definitely for me. I'm probably going to keep that on rather than the Vigor. I just don't think the Vigor, you know, with a gank, it's like if you get caught, you're going to take a ton of damage and you need a fast burst heal. So I'm not really keen on the Vigor too much on the gank. Maybe the 2-bar setup, it probably would appreciate that a little bit more. Obviously, you'd have the extra room. How many kills we got? 4 kills. Oh. Did have low health to be there though. Oh, I keep hitting the pets. The pets. The pets are eating the damage. Oh, I've got to be careful there, it was a little bit greedy. And just chucking in light attacks in between as well. Obviously heavy attacks if you're a little bit low on sustain. I'm probably going to keep the food as it is. As with the siphoning attacks, I do feel I can sustain just enough. It is a bit spammy on the skills. So it is a bit heavy on the resource drain. That's why I think the siphoning attacks is probably a good fit. Damn it, damn it. I'm not meant to fall down there, that's probably cost me... Oh, I'm getting radiant oppressioned. Got a dot on me, that's what have I got sheer venom on me? Oh, I couldn't get the kill. Sheer venom was on me, yeah, so it is a really nasty dot over. So look at the assist, see look, I was dead and then you're still, they're still taking your poison damage. It might be flame damage from the way of fire. It is just crazy, it's just ticking, ticking, ticking all the time, and it real fun, you know. Not every build's got to be the best in the world. So having about a bit of fun and all, isn't it? So as you can see, 602k damage, not too bad. Nothing insane, but it was a quick match. Oh, if you had a crazy king match or something, that would be a lot higher than that. Or chaos ball. So you get a lot of medals. Going to get a lot of assists as well, because as I said, you're just popping them with the dot damage all the time. Even if you die, it's still ticking on them. Who wants to be my friend? Red UESO. Right, might have time. I do want to get like a Chaos Ball or Crazy King, yeah, because they last a bit longer. Yeah, I won't do the 4v4, even though I don't mind the 4v4, but it just keeps continually coming up that deathmatch, so I don't really want to be doing that again. Because that's just a bit, not my favourite. But yeah, like I said, I was expecting them to do some more changes. But like I said, it probably was because of the Thanksgiving that there wasn't any more changes to the Battlegrounds that they was meant to address. I read somewhere that they said they was going to address the being booted from when you're spectating for too long. It was going to change that. But yeah, the double dot poisons is nice. I mean, obviously, ideally, you could boost the weapon damage even more and put a weapon damage enchant on it, because like I said, they all scale off the weapon damage. But I do feel they're definitely the best. I think I'll keep the skills as it is. I haven't even morphed that yet. That's meant to be the poison one. Or might have tried the turret one. I don't know yet. But yeah, I'll probably keep them skills as it is. I do like that. That does keep me going a little bit, because you're getting that restoring the magicka and stamina. Yeah, sod the vigor. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to quickly show you guys as well. I'll see a forum post, but I think it was debunked as it not being part of the 2025 chapter reveal. I can remember where it was. Some of you might have seen that already. I'll quickly go to it if I've got time. Nibbled by wolves here. Deep spec bow. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, no, I wouldn't have time. You just every time I try and do something, and then it's like it's coming up. I'm quite close to it anyway, so I'll show you afterwards. Unless you've already seen the post. That is it there. But I'll discuss that afterwards. I was actually going to do a video on it, but it was already a forum post, so I thought, nah, probably won't. Domination are like the quickest matches as well. They literally last a couple of minutes. You know, I've noticed as well on PCNA, they don't seem to do it on Xbox as much, but you seem to see a lot more players with lower health, like 19k health is really low. I know obviously it's a newer player, but I'm a gank build, and even my health's higher than that, and I've invested everything into stamina. Shall I push the magicka though? Sure, I can't think. I don't know. I haven't decided yet how I'm going to play this. One of my old favourite builds was Sheer Venom, Venomous with Scorer, two-handed bow, Nightblade with double dots on bow. Yeah, Scoria, yeah, that's what... Is that Valkyrie Scoria? Yes. I did want to put a monster set on this, but it's one bar this one, so I can't, but I might do a two-bar variant. Just want to use some different sets. I know Way of Fire, admittedly, is a little bit, you know, a commonly used one. I've never used Sheer Venom before. I should really probably be at the top, would be better. Whoa, I'm getting hit by that now. Someone help me. So even tanky players, it might not put up like a really, really tanky player down quickly, but it's going to put that pressure on a tanky player, and it's going to push them on the defensive. You know, like if you get a really good player that's really, you know, really hard to put down, it's definitely going to put that pressure on them. And it's just sort of stacking it up on them. I've just got, I think it's the cloak. I think it's a little bit, I'm still a bit clunky with the cloak because I'm probably still pressing it a few times more than I should. I've pressed spec bar about 20 times. When's he going to give me my spec bar? I'm actually winning this match. It's definitely securing the kills. It's not a bad little match. Just got to keep out of the way of the fight, you know, getting caught. Yeah, definitely the burst heal seems to be working a little bit better. You just need that emergency heal, and just, unfortunately, the Vigor, even though it's obviously a great heal, it's just, yeah, that's it again there, so you just needed that quick burst. Just to keep me going. It's definitely a lot of fun, you know. And also the Shrewd Offering does allow you to heal other players as well, which is nice. And it's not going to be a winning match, but kills wise it probably will. Oh, what's that player doing? You need to move. As it is, just you just apply it once, and it is just going to work on players. Even if they're already gone, you know. Yeah, the 8v8 is definitely more fun, without a doubt, as long as there's no healers, and I don't think there's no healers in the match, so as you can see, it makes it a little bit better. 13-0 is not too bad. Not as much damage as I hoped for, but it was a quick one. Right, let's read some comments. The 19k HP is PvEs who don't understand losing CP loses health. Yeah, it's just like, I always worry when it's under 20k, I'm like, it's not. I wish there was like a minimum as well you can sort of have before it sort of forces you to put into health. That would be good. What do you want for Christmas? A new PC. Best way to deal with the new cloak mode is to heavy attack so it cuts it before next cost. Yeah, that's a good idea. It's just why change something, you know, when it's been out for 10 years and it's like, you know, 10 years of pressing it, and then I've just got to undo that train of thought. Try not moving when stealth unless you have to. This will help massively with the mage sustain. Yeah, again, yeah, it's just trying to remember it all, innit, where it's just so changed. Redu, what do you want for Xmas? Yeah, it's just I don't, you know, I don't really like the change to the cloak. I can live with it. It's just when you've used something for like 10 years and then they just change it. It's just like, and then you've got to adjust to it, haven't you? But anyway, yeah, this is the. I see a forum post of someone saying, "Is this like a sneak peek of the 2025 chapter reveal?" Apparently there's a couple as well. There's one in like Rivenspire that was put here, and apparently this wasn't here. Like maybe some farmers that go around and noticed it, and it's just appeared all of a sudden. But I think it is to do with an event, unfortunately. It's just like a sort of some sort of ritual sacrifice, and they've just popped up all over Tamriel. I think it is to do with an upcoming event, probably the Pan Tamriel event, or maybe the New Life event, because they had new quests and stuff. If you want a game on PC, check PC specialists, call them up and tell them you play it ESO. Yeah, I mean, I'm actually building a new PC. I've ordered a motherboard and stuff. So I put the PC together myself. But yeah, I would, in an ideal world, I'd like to just order one. They'll make one without robbing you. Yeah, they sound quite good PC specialists. Yeah, I know there's a couple of ones that are a bit dodgy and there's a couple of good ones. I've also heard a few horror stories where you get a custom built PC and then they solder the parts so you can't then change parts out, which is like, whoa. I just want my family to be happy and healthy. Very nice, as we all do. Gloom, I sent you some tripods. Oh, sweet. Thank you very much, Redu. And for parts, they're brilliant. Yeah, so the PC I'm using at the moment, it's just like an office PC. I have to, like I said, I've done a video on it probably about a year ago, and it's just some old office HP, and I just chucked some gaming parts in it basically. So I just built on it. It's still got the old motherboard. It's like and the processor is like a 5th gen or something ridiculous, and it's still running here, so pretty fine. I've got it on lower settings, of course. But yeah, I'm building a new PC. It's just going to be a little bit more beefier than what I've got. I'm only running like a 1060 graphics card. It's pretty weak. I can't talk like I game on PC on a HP OM15 and a PS5. Yeah, I mean, I said ESO is not particularly demanding, but yeah, I will be having an upgrade. I'll keep this as it is. I'm not going to gut this PC. Yeah, I will be building it just before Christmas. I think I've got to get the graphics card. I'm just going to get a 2600, I think, or 2000, 2060 or whatever it's called. And this, I've only got like a 1050 or 1060 in this, so it's going to be an upgrade for me. And I've spent about 300. So yeah, I'm just going to get that and I'll put that all together so I can run it on a better specs. I want the Lenovo i9 liquid cooled laptop. Yeah, I'd love to get a gaming laptop, but what always puts me off is one, the price, and two, you can't upgrade them really apart from the RAM. I think they're just like, it'd be an amazing laptop and then 5 years it's going to start waning and like you might want to upgrade it and you can't. That's why I always prefer desktops. If you game on the laptop, keep it plugged in and take the battery out. It will keep much cooler and won't have the thermal throttling issues. That's actually quite good advice then. But yeah, unfortunately guys, I'm going to have to go. I've got to quickly shoot at. But I will be coming back on live most likely, hopefully in an hour or two. So catch me on there. But yeah, I have to leave it there, guys. And yeah, I'll probably do some more of the bow. But that, yeah, it's looking pretty good so far. And I'll catch you in the next stream, guys. Like I said, hopefully we will soon. See you later, guys.